Well, hello there. It's been ever such a long time since I've been on, so I thought I would do a quick video on how I apply the Apres soft gel extended tips. So these are the coloured tips that Apres have come out with. They're the short ones, and they're not pre-etched. So here I am pre-etching them. I am etching them with a chemical instead of buffing them because it's easier. So as you can see, I'm really scrubbing it in because you don't just lay it on, you have to scrub it in, and it creates a stickiness like you can see there. So I'm going to do that with all of them, and then I'm going to use this press-on gel, and that's the Max Estrada one. So I apply it to the bottom of the tip, so the part that's going to attach to my nail. My nails are all prepped and ready and primed, and they have a gel base coat on. And then I press to the cuticle, rock it on, and I cure in my mini LED. And I do that with all five fingers, and then I cure in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. So I will just let you watch that. So that's all my nails on and ready for filing. I'm going to file the little nail down a little bit more than the rest because for some reason it looks longer. I was trying to measure, it didn't work. So I just file those down and buff the tips of all the other nails because they had little bobbly bits on the end of them. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to take my Melody Susie E file, and I'm going to file all around the cuticles and the side walls so that I can blend them in nicely, and if there's any excess gel I can get rid of that as well. Next, I'm going to buff with a buffer to gently remove the shine from all of the nails so that I can do some nail art on them. Also, if you can hear snoring in the background, it is not me, obviously, I am awake, but it is my pooch. I have a French bulldog and he snores extremely loud, so I apologise for that, but I didn't wake him up. So I'm going to buff all the nails and then I will be back with some art. So I'm using some isopropyl alcohol and gently removing the dust from my nails. I'm brushing downwards away from the cuticle so that I don't brush the dust into the cuticle. I'm going to get rid of all of that, and then we can begin with some painting. I'm using this Ink London white gel paint and a thin Madam Glam brush. Also, I'm using this gold gel paint, don't know where I got that from, and a little palette just in case I need to wipe off the excess. So I'm going to start with just a simple French on the thumb, and the way I'm doing that is by first painting a line where I want the French to go up to, and then I'm going to make a mark at each side, and once I've done that I'm going to connect them in a V shape up to the top, and then I'll round the French off and fill it in. So I fill in the edges nearest the side walls with the liner brush because it's easier to get in there, because I've got quite chunky side walls, so it can be difficult to get down there. And then I'll use a flat brush then to fill in the bulk. I also use a little stick. It's I got them from where did I get them from? I got them from somewhere, but I can't remember, but it's somewhere. And they're like little earbuds but a lot thinner, and I just dampen that in some isopropyl alcohol, and I can wipe then the side walls if I've accidentally touched the skin. Just wipe that away with that. It's a lot easier. AliExpress, that's where I got it from. So yeah, as you can see now, I think I am going to do that. Maybe. Yes, I did. So just wipe that, and that removes the gel then. A lot easier than trying to use anything else. And then I'll just fill that in, and I will cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I will do a second coat and cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'll be back. So it's about this time in the video where everything went a little bit pear-shaped, and I thought I'd hit record and I'd hit stop. So I'd done lots of nail art and didn't know I wasn't recording, like a muppet. So basically what I've done is it's just a different take on a French. So I've done half a French on some of the nails, and then the other half I have done in the gold gel paint. So on some of them I've just done the outline of a French. On the middle one I just did a line in the middle, and then on the pinky I think I do a gold French on half of it, and it's just a modern twist on a French, really. That's it. It's very basic, but that's what I did on them just to finish these nails off. And then I top coated with Madame Glam's No Wipe High Shine top coat, and I found that if I do a nice thin coat of Madame Glam's top coat, and then I float a little bit more in the centre and leave it for a few seconds to settle and to self-level, that it gives me a nicer shine and it gives me a nicer overall look by doing it that way. So this is a very quick video. Hope you liked it. Gonna come back with a lot longer, more in-depth video next time, but for now this is me getting back into it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please join me on the next one. Promise it'll get better. See you next time. Bye.